Good evening. Everybody with me today? Everybody with me? All right. Well, today, let me introduce myself. My name is DJ Grant, and I'm 1/3 of the Solesearch team. But today, I'm doing my alter ego known as the medicine, the med for short. So we're going to try this again. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening to you, too. My name is the Med, and I am a sneakerhead. Now, some of you may ask, what is a sneakerhead? Well, a sneakerhead is a person who collects athletic, casual, and designer shoes for the pure desire and not for the ability to gain any financial aspect of it. And that's what me and my partner Brandy here do. Give you a quick history. These shoes right here, Gucci sneakers from 1988. Exactly. These shoes symbolize not only an era, but also just any collectors are still to this day looking to attain these. These are our original model from 1988. We were only like 4 or 5 years old, so this isn't ours, but we were able to attain it, you know, so that's how serious we are. 2000 Michael Jordan Space Jams. Now this is my shoe, this is a personal favorite. Equally hard to attain model until recently they re-released them, but still the same, you know, still a good model. So today we just wanted to come and tell you a little bit about what we do and just give you an opportunity to come into our world and show you why we created this app called Solesearch. So Brandon?
Solesearch was an app that was developed and created by my team within Pangea subsidiaries. We created a footwear and luggage line. We traveled around the world looking for sourcing materials, manufacturers, things of that sort, and always were obtaining and collecting for our database. There came a time, many times, where people say, hey Brandon, where's the sneaker store in Singapore? Where's the sneaker store in Atlanta? And we'd have to furnish that information. I'm a long-time BlackBerry user. Somehow or another, I switched to iPhone, which is what developed the ability to create the iPhone app. As of now, the app is available on the iPhone only. It is a 99-cent download. It finds any sneaker boutique that you could possibly think of once you land anywhere in the world. So anywhere from Toronto to Australia, it's going to locate those sneaker boutiques and it'll let you know how to obtain and to get to them. That was the inception of the idea. The original features were pretty basic. You know, search, add a store, anything that we missed along the way would allow for the user to let us know, hey, you missed my favorite store, add it in. We would add the store in, and within 24 hours, that store would be available for search. So those things that we included within that. The next slide that we have is a sneaker market trend site. As DJ Med, had mentioned before, sneakers typically aren't used for their actual purpose. 78% of the sneakers, basketball, casual, athletic, leisure, what have you, will never see the court. They'll never play tennis, they'll never play basketball. They're specifically for leisure. People clean their shoes, just as an individual that collects Corvettes from 1960 to 1978. They try to keep them in as mint condition as possible so that they can say, hey, you don't have these. And it's basically a conversation piece within that realm. But then the next slide, I was going to talk about the new features that we are actually unveiling. Well, actually, we're going to go into the smartphone users. As we all know, iPhone has definitely cracked into the market and made everyone rethink how they do things. When iPhone launched, no one had an app store that was really a real debate. Then from there, everyone decided to develop their app stores and create something to make available. And from there, we have this chart here where iPhone still is reigning supreme. As we know, the 4G will be out in a couple of days. I can't wait till it comes in the mail. So within our new update, which will be available, I'm hoping next week, depending on how fast Steve Jobs allows me to be available. Within the new app, there's Foursquare check-in, which we all know Foursquare was an app that is a free download. Big money behind it. Investing is very popular. It's a game that you get to check in and say, hey, I'm at this spot. I'm the mayor of such and such sneaker spot. I got my new badge. It's just a cool new thing to add into it. Also, it allows for the users to update through Twitter. Twitter, another thing that's just a huge phenomenon within social networking, allows the user to say,
answer it. That's a great feature.
All right, now I'm embarrassed.
Chat roulette up.
And then from there, just allowing for us to, within the new version of the app, there's a new interface. We had another company come in and do our logos and take care of things of that sort to kind of give it a more sneakerhead appeal. Our designer is more clean lines, very smooth and symmetrical. We had someone come in and kind of give it a new graphic, as you can see here, which is a shoe screen that basically spells out soul. So those are the new logos that you'll see within our new interface. Also more precise geolocating. I know there was a rumor going around, there are more satellites going up so they can tell exactly where you are because Big Brother's watching and things of that sort. So those are all things that we decided to go into as well. The next slide is going to just show that we're going into the BlackBerry and Android market. Android has made a big market within the realm of just cell phones, period. Like that, it's definitely affected as much as any other developer or platform may not want to admit it. Android is definitely going to the next realm. If you go to the internet, the actual browser, minimize that there. It's going to go to the just this morning. Literally, I got the new just the click. We got the new look for the new app. It had been very, very long. We had been going through this with the developer. The first app we developed this app, we decided to have someone else come in and take care of for us. So they gave us a click view because it's been about 3 months and we've just been waiting very patiently. So click the next screen. That's the new logo. So Solesearch, gives a little footprint there. This is going to give you what your recent searches is and your nearby searches within. Anytime you go into the phone, it's going to say these are the locations that are nearest to you. Next slide. Next slide. It's going to show the search when it comes up. This is just a mock-up there. This is actually the developers in Philadelphia, so that's going to show that there. You can click through. Click through. It's now integrated the maps function into the app instead of having to go outside of the app. Next slide. That's just the more stored information that allows you to go to the home page, clickable interfaces, things of that sort. Click through. Click through. You can now email and send the information once you obtain it. So if you're saying, hey, I found the Solesearch information before, I'm going to send it to you, that ability now exists. Click through. Click through. Click through. This is the Twitter aspect of it that allows for the user to take a picture within the app and actually send it through to their Twitter following. Click through. And then anything they do, just as with the quick application, it'll sync everything up together. And that is Solesearch. And that's just so-search.net. If you have any questions, we have business cards, paraphernalia, things that are stored in the back. So any questions at all, please let me know. Fifth.
How much for those shoes?
Yeah, I don't know which way you're referring to, so I don't know.
The designer ones, how much would something like that cost?
You paid about $700 for those, so that's it's up there. Yeah. When I bought them, they were from a guy that played tennis in Hampton, but never played tennis in these shoes. Never. Any other questions? Thank you for your time. Appreciate it.